How's it going, everyone? RoyalFlush here. Welcome to my meter management series, not financial advice. As usual, don't fall for any of the spam in the comments, and all the information from this video is not advice to buy, hold, or sell any crypto and/or stocks. Take some good notes and let's have some fun, okay? So today I want to focus on actually a couple things, but the main one I want to focus on is buying to close. It's a method that you can use for option contracts to collect profit, because while it's nice to get a 100% profit, sometimes you might want to be able to do something else with your money. Say you want to roll it into another option, or say you literally want to withdraw some of it that you got the premium off of. And if you're locked to the guidelines of an option contract, you're normally obligated by expiration, which is normally a Friday. You would have to check the date of your expiration on the option contract. But with buy to close, we'll pay just a little bit to close it and free up your collateral. And then if you go out further in expiration date and/or closer in strike price, well, you could choose a new strike price. I have Guilty Gear right here. Guilty Gear Strive specifically is the newest iteration of Guilty Gear. And it brought back one of my favorite characters, actually my favorite character, Anji Mito. If you ever see tears on him, it's usually not a good sight. But honestly, he's my favorite character. He's fun. His limitations do come at the cost of, him having to spend meter to continue his combos. He's very committal in the way he has to play. I mean, that's his main offensive tool, and it comes at a price of being unsafe, even as a mix on hit. So, I'll do a standard combo that uses no meter. We'll just do it. Okay, so we got some decent damage there, right? But now let's go ahead and do that same combo, but this time I'll add in Roman cancel, which is the cancel feature that requires meter in this game. Okay, so that was literally the same combo from the middle of the screen, and it only took 50% meter to get a wall break, which is very advantageous in this game, because then I got positive bonus and then I could regain meter. So as you can see, I had to spend meter to make sure that was possible. Did I want a lesser combo that just will kind of get me a knockdown? Or do I want that full wall break? I could actually probably end in super there. But now that I have the positive bonus, I can continuously gain all that meter back. So I spent something, and then I was later able to get something even greater in return. I was able to get meter. You could actually use Roman cancel in other specific ways. You could also just use it to establish safety during your Okizeme, your wake-up game, or you could just slow them down and then get like a maximum punish. And a lot of things just become possible with just spending that 50% meter, and it could actually guarantee you some gains. And honestly, Roman cancel is just a really good mechanic that opens up so many possibilities for so many characters. Even with Anji Mito, as he is with his weaknesses, as long as I have 50% meter, say I screw that up, well now I'm safe, and then I can end the block string. It costs me meter, but at least I'm safe. You guys might be wondering, why am I showing you all this Guilty Gear stuff? Why am I showing you a cool, complex mechanic that has been in the series for quite some time? I mean, it is entertaining, right? And I do love me some Guilty Gear. I love me some Anji Mito. And I mean, I'm guilty of spending the meter, but you have to do it sometimes. The real reason I'm trying to show you all this is, of course, big surprise, stonks. If it's ever not stonks, you're in the wrong playlist here. So, market's still open for about another 35 minutes. Today specifically, I decided to close out several of my covered call contracts here. I'm not sure if it's large enough for you guys to see, but I have I could show you a few examples here with covered calls, closing covered calls, AMC is one of my main stocks. I have a cost basis of $22.22, and that might seem pretty high, but AMC recently had a bit of a special dividend split with its Ape shares. So it actually didn't change my cost basis on AMC, but then when the Ape shares were available, I actually sold them at about a $2,500 profit, I believe. So if you ask me, that was a nice win. So then because my cost basis on AMC was originally about $27. So after I sold my Ape and bought more AMC, I still believe in AMC. I brought down my cost basis to what it is at $22.22. And so then we can scroll down here, and then we can look at some of the options I've actually opened up on AMC. Before today, I had four covered call contracts. I think 2 of them were to expire on the 16th of September, and I was able to collect $18 per contract for 2 contracts, so that made $36. I was able to collect $22 for 2 contracts, or 2 contracts each, $22 each for 2 contracts, 44. So when I made that covered call contract altogether, 36 plus 44, for writing those 2 covered call contracts, I was able to collect about $80. But then today, I actually decided to close them because AMC was running slightly green today. So I decided to spend 12 plus 16, $14 here, 12 plus $14 right here, for a combined total of $26. So, but in return, I also wrote 4 more covered call contracts for a later expiration, October 21st to be exact, above my cost basis of $22. So it's way further out now, but AMC has a lot to do in terms of movement to get to $23. So we could look at a chart for it, but as far as buying to close, I was able to collect, at least as far as today's transaction went, a combined total of $86. The rule with buy to close or even sell to close is if my contracts are up about 75% or like 3/4. So I actually close in most of them at like 70% because you're above, you're profitable. If you take 4, if you take 4 fingers here, and you just have to give away 1, well, you still have 3 fingers. That's pretty cool, right? Look at a bigger number. 1,000. That's still 750. So if you think about it, you're still coming out ahead. If you're up 75% on any given option trade, and then you're given the opportunity to buy or open up a new one, then I think it's worth spending, because there are some instances where a trade can reverse on you, and then either you have to sell at a price you don't like, or you have to buy. Just let it rock. You'll have to let the covered call option run its course. Here on Lucid, I went for the $17 put here, so I needed $1,700 to collect $73, and so if Lucid was below $17 by expiration, which I believe was a 26, then I would be assigned the 100 shares at that cost basis. By August 26th, Lucid ended up at 1624. So I was assigned, but with the premium that I was paid, it was almost as if I just bought it at regular price. So that really wasn't much of a loss. But if I had chosen to buy to close it on actually the day of expiration, I actually wouldn't have needed to be assigned. But I was okay being assigned these because I think the premiums that Lucid pays on the options chain are okay. Because we can look here at the covered calls, and we can go ahead and go to the strike. Let's see. So if we go a few weeks out, we could see like even the September 23rd strike here. It plays pretty decent premiums. Currently, I have the 1750 strike, which is my cost basis, and I collected $28 on it. When you're ahead on a option contract, basically if you spend the money to close it out, then it allows you to do whatever you want with that money. Similarly to how if you use Murder Loan Cancel in Guilty Gear, you're able to do a longer combo, continue your pressure. It basically opens up your options again just for paying a little bit. You might as well pay a little bit because sometimes you might get a little bit more back. Just like positive bonus. So that's it here. Let me know what you guys think. I know it's a simple video, but if you think about it cost basis and knowing when to collect profits, very important part as being a trader in the stock market. It might rack up your wins more than your losses. So continue to add to your skill set, and just make sure you always follow your own rules. Don't get too greedy. So that's it from me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. But before you guys go, in order to earn it, you got to learn it, and in order to get what we desire, you gotta have to jump to the fire. Okay? See ya.